Hello everyone, it's Theme Park Avenue, I'm Eric, and today we have a theme park battle between two fantastic Southern California parks, Knott's Berry Farm and Six Flags Magic Mountain. Before we get into the matchups, I ask that you subscribe to the channel. We have grown quite a bit lately. Thank you all for the amazing support. I hope we will continue to grow in the future. Now let's get to the matchups, because this fight ought to be pretty close. As usual, we'll start with roller coasters and B&M inverts in this case, Batman the Ride and Silver Bullet. And while some may complain that Batman is a clone coaster, I think Batman is more intense and has a better layout overall. Silver Bullet has its moments for sure, but it's definitely one of the weaker B&M inverts. So the first point goes to Magic Mountain. Now for two somewhat short launch coasters, Accelerator and Full Throttle. Both are really good. However, I feel that while Full Throttle's hang time is worth points, Accelerator is better paced, and the first launch is better than anything on Full Throttle. So Knott gets a point. Now for loopers, Montezuma's Revenge and New Revolution. Both are Schwarzkopfs, and I think New Revolution is a bit weird in the layout, while Montezuma's Revenge has a really good launch and the loop is much stronger than the one on New Revolution. So I'm going to be giving the points to Montezuma's Revenge. Now for some family coasters, Jaguar and Gold Rusher. Gold Rusher is a bit more thrilling overall, but Jaguar has a really nice theme and location, so I think it's a bit better overall. Now for two kiddie coasters worth half a point, Timberline Twister and Speedy Gonzales Hot Rod Racers. They are both good as far as kiddie coasters go, and I'm going to give an edge to Timberline Twister, a bit more unique and a bit more thrilling. Now for some more family coasters, very different ones this time, Sierra Sidewinder and Ninja. Both are surprisingly intense. However, I feel that Sierra Sidewinder is more intense, and the lift hill at the end of Ninja does hurt a bit, the pacing overall. So Sierra Sidewinder gets this point. Now for two very different roller coasters that loop quite a bit, Hang Time and Riddler's Revenge. I like both quite a bit. However, Hang Time will win because it has some stronger moments of airtime, hang time, and both are pretty much equally smooth, but the first drop also gets points on Hang Time. Hang Time's the overall better ride for me. And now, Ghost Rider and Twisted Colossus, a battle between the best coasters in the park. I'm going to be giving the points to Twisted Colossus. I love Ghost Rider a lot, however, I just think that Twisted Colossus is a bit better overall for longer ride and the dueling aspect. And that's all the matchups. Now for extra coasters, Knott gets 2 points for having Coast Rider and Pony Express. Magic Mountain, however, has 11 extra roller coasters. 3 are kid coasters, so they get half a point for those, but they get full points for Tatsu, X2, West Coast Racers, Goliath, Superman Escape from Krypton, Scream, Apocalypse the Ride, and Viper. Magic Mountain has the most roller coasters in the world, and that certainly helps it take the lead. Let's see how Knott fares later on, though. Drop Towers are next, and Lex Luthor is much taller and more thrilling, so I will be giving Magic Mountain this point. As for flat rides, Soul Spin and La Revolucion each get a point for Knott's, and Magic Mountain gets 1 point for Crazed Sanity. Now for dark rides, Magic Mountain has a very good Justice League Battle for Metropolis, and it gets a point for that. However, Knott gets 2 points, one for its Berry Tales ride, and one for the Calico Mine ride. So that is why Knott gets 2 compared to 1 at Magic Mountain. Now for the water rides, each park has 2. And while Knott are much better, I'm just going to give each park 2 points for what they have. 1 River Rapids and 1 Log Flume type thing. Now for other rides, which one is more that are not roller coasters? Magic Mountain has 23 and Knott has 30, so the point goes to Knott. Now for shows, which park has better shows overall? Though I'm not one who watches a lot of shows in theme parks, I can safely say that Knott has a few more standouts. So Knott wins this point as well. Now to tie it up, we have food. Because while I actually like some Magic Mountain options quite a bit compared to most people, there's no denying that Knott has some of the best theme park food. Their fried chicken is one of the reasons people go there, period. The score is now tied. And for appearance, I'm going to be giving the point to Knott. While there is some nice landscaping and a really nice location at Magic Mountain, Knott has the fantastic Ghost Town and Fiesta Village areas, especially Ghost Town. So I'm giving Knott this point. Now for the layout. Layout is a tough call. Knott is much smaller, so it seems like it'd be a lot easier to get around. The one thing I'm going to notice is that the way some entrances are built, I kind of find it weird, trying to get from one to the other at Knott's. And the coasters are pretty spread out, so I kind of feel like maybe it was intentional, but I think Magic Mountain is built better for people who are trying to get to individual rides, and it's a bit easier to find your way around it in Magic Mountain, so I will be giving it a point. Now for operating season, and normally one of these parks would take the lead because of this. However, both parks are open year-round given that they are very close to each other. That makes it a tie. That means one category is left, operations. This is a tough call because there are some weak operations at Magic Mountain, however, Knott's is definitely worse. There's some weak stuff on Ghost Rider especially. And Magic Mountain does get points for B&M loading and Twisted Colossus and West Coast Racers. The dueling coaster aspects, they do well on those. And that means our winner by 1 point, one category, is Six Flags Magic Mountain. Congratulations to this park. I thought Knott was going to win, honestly, because it is kind of the more all-around park. But I love Magic Mountain, I love both. Congratulations to both parks. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed, and remember to subscribe to help support the channel. I like both parks a lot, and it's just how it fared out. Hope no one's upset with the results. I'll see you next time.